were you a big college football fan before you got into football?
I did the, not to age myself, but when I was in high school, grew up, it was a three-sport thing, You did the football,
Right.
basketball, and I ran track and spring, you did everything, And I actually, in high school, my best sport was actually basketball, but I was a white guy who could jump.
Right. So you're
Had some
gonna
ups. So I went to 5-star basketball camp and did the whole 9 hours with that. My son's just wanted to went to school to Mercer down in Georgia here on Division 1A scholarship. He's 6'9". He's a real good basketball player. So basketball's probably my favorite sport.
Wow.
But I was better suited physically for football, obviously.
Right.
So I was the kind of guy who had good ups. In my area where I grew up, I'm about 6'4", 6'5". I could play, like power forward. I played football too, but to play 1A, I would have had to be a guard, and obviously I was lazy and did all three sports. Not lazy, but I'm saying I didn't work on my ball handling skills the way I would have had to be a top Division 1A guard.
Right.
It would have been I don't know if I could have made a transition, but it would have been a tougher transition just playing football. So
did you ever play pro at all or no?
I played pro for 7 years.
Right.
Yeah. I left Miami early with some behavior problems.
Right.
Which was pretty difficult to do back then.
A lot of fights.
Sunshine U. No, I just was, college kid,
Partier.
Yeah, partier, and got myself in a lot of trouble, and managed to get myself kicked out of Miami. And if you can believe that, back then especially. That's going some. But it wasn't anything like major or like felony stuff. It was just I like kind of Chinese water torture, kind of like nickel and dime him to death.
Right.
Sort of like uncle, and I had been successful enough on the field, however, to garner some attention from the back then, and the CFL, Canadian Football Union, had rules where your class had to graduate. The NFL, back then was rock solid. I mean, your class had to graduate before you could go pro. So until you were like 21 years old, you could not play pro.
Not like
in the
now.
NFL. Yeah. It's been challenged, and
Right.
And it's being challenged more so with Claret and them now. Still not 100%, but back then, I mean, it was 4 years, and you could not play in the NFL.
Right. Who were some of your teammates at Miami? Like any of the pros?
Man, Jim Kelly and those
right.
guys. Not to age myself again, but But
were you in the game of Boston College of Flutie? Was that it?
No, I wasn't in that game. No. I was spared that one.
No,
I'm still a big U of M fan. I mean,
right.
I had a lot of fun.
Right.
I had too much fun.
Right.
It's the reason I didn't finish out there. But I was had gotten a lot of interest from the NFL scouts, and the CFL showed a lot of interest in the Canadian Football League, and they didn't have the rule where your class had to graduate. So I went up there not knowing that there was only 15 Americans per team, mostly skill position. So I went up there as a lineman, and I was like, I'm looking around, seeing like there's like 15 other linemen. I'm like, I think they keep 7 or 8 guys, on the line. I think I can, maybe pull this off. And I didn't realize that the 7 or 8 guys up any good were all Americans. There were only like 1 or 2 spots for Americans.
Right.
So I was like, I was real fortunate that the coach that I worked with there, Jim Erkenbach.
What team?
Montreal Alouettes.
Okay.